Sorry I can't be there. I'm actually on leave, but I thought I'd join you anyway. You know what I'm like. So I'm going to talk about innovation and a new prize, the Learner Prize, where there is a monetary award and the total value is about £2,100. So you're going to do a task at the end as well, so enjoy the rest. It's really the focus of this town hall, and you might recall that one of FK's 9 objectives is to foster and support innovation. So I'm leading on this project, so I'm just going to talk about the different levels of innovation that we've got. Number 1, personal level. So this is where an individual teacher is trying something that's new to them but could already have been done by someone else. This could be things like M-learning, where you get students to maybe use a mobile phone or tablet or an app to consolidate some of the learning activities. Number 2 is materials level. So really we want to move away from relying on published ELT materials. Number 3 is peer level, and this is all about something that a peer told you about. They tried something, and maybe it's a variation of the personal level as mentioned before, but it is different because it measures peer and viral learning. The 4th one is innovation at FK level, at school level, and this is really about someone trying something never done before at FK, which might also lead on to the 3rd one, which is the peer level, as mentioned just now. And finally, the last one is industry level, number 5, sector level, industry level, something that's being done somewhere else in another school, but hardly anyone else does it. So an example of that might be, there is a school in London where the staff and students collaborate and actually produce a radio show. So that's really, really different, very innovative. Now, all of these levels of innovation should be praised and given recognition. So, we've got to work on our philosophy of focusing on what is good and growing that. Last year, we previously had teachers doing lots of creative and innovative stuff. So I'm just going to talk about some things that I know about already. We've had teachers creating their own blogs. We've had teachers using iPads in class for classroom activities. This year, we've started promoting free exam study apps in IELTS and TOEFL. We've had students recording themselves on free voice recording websites, and they send the audio file to their teacher to get corrected for grammar and pronunciation and content. We've also had lots of teachers creating their own materials. There's a teacher who's made their own individual educational YouTube clip for classroom viewing for a specific type of option. We've also recently polled students on language options they'd like. So we are, as you know, going to introduce the new pronunciation skills option for 2015, and that is going to be put in the brochure. Students have also indicated they'd like to have some clubs, and we will be rolling that out in autumn. You've already probably read in the staff newsletter that we've planned our first ever teachers conference. Now that is going to take place on Friday the 7th of November. I'm really, really pleased to be able to announce that our 3 guest speakers, special ELT speakers, have been confirmed. We've got Russell Stanner, an IT whiz who you probably know has already won an innovation award in ELT previously. We've then got the pronunciation expert Adrian Under. And our closing speaker is David Crystal, Professor David Crystal, who, as you know, is the English language expert and linguist. So it's really great. We've got these 3 really big names coming up for our first ever conference. Just stand in the back and wave and stuff. Now I'm going to tell you about something FK teachers can do collectively to spread innovation across the delivery of all classes. We are going to introduce the Learner Prize. That's LURNER, the Learner Prize. Our FK Learner Prize, as you can guess, is a play on the famous Turner Prize, where it's innovation in all artistic media. But our one is for the ultimate beneficiary, the learner, because learning is our product. Now, as with the Turner Prize, there is a monetary award. Teams of teachers, including teachers in Dublin, will be getting together and reviewing each other's class diaries at least once a month. Now what they'll do is, when they look at those class diaries, they will measure themselves against the 5 innovation levels that I was talking about earlier on. Then they will nominate in their team who was most innovative that week. And at the end of each month, each team puts forward the most innovative thing or activity from their team, and they will tot up their monthly total of innovative activities done in the classroom, and submit these to be published in the staff newsletter. And then all FK staff can vote for the most innovative things done in scheduled class time, or things that are clearly linked to the banded timetable or whatever framework's being used by Club A or exams or one-to-one or family programme. The team with the most innovation wins £300 to share. This is going to run for 4 consecutive months: July, August, September and October. And then at the Teachers' Conference on the 7th of November, we're going to award people with 3 more big prizes. Now, teaching teams in each month can get assistance from non-academic members of staff to help with their work on innovation. So, for example, a small teaching team might go to a homestay accommodation colleague to involve homestay hosts in some of the learning outcomes. People might go to bookings and liaise with a member of staff to add an extra personal line about topics coming up for that week, so it's actually printed on their confirmation letter. So the other thing is, we will have an engraved cup or trophy which will roll forward to the following year for someone else to win. So it's going to be a proper kind of awards thing. Now there are some terms and conditions for this Learner Prize, which will be given out to you shortly. So now for a discussion task. I'd like you to talk with the people you're sitting with and discuss what you consider to be innovative learning activities for in and outside of the classroom. As you think about these innovative learning activities, think about how it directly relates to the student's FK experience and the course objectives and outcomes as well. How does the activity improve the learner's English language skills, and how does it consolidate the English language learner's skills? Find out also if other people in other groups think that this is innovative. I want you to sit with the people near you and discuss what you consider to be an innovative learning activity for in and out of the classroom. This is opposed to a creative activity. So clearly think about innovation and the 5 levels that were mentioned earlier. So you've now heard about the 5 levels of innovation at FK. You've heard about the Learner Prize and you've had some discussion. So let's get going with all this innovation stuff.